This particular story comes to us from the New York Post, and you're reading that headline correctly. And for those who are listening to the audio-only version of this later on, it says, I breastfeed my whole family. My boxer husband swears by my breast milk. Let us introduce you to 31-year-old, this is a great name, by the way, Divinity Butts is her name.
Her name is Divinity Butts.
Divinity Butts is her name. All right. And she has revealed that her husband, Isaac Butts, started drinking her breast milk after a tough boxing session, and now he loves it. So he comes home from a workout.
That was all man, very stiff shafted.
Yeah, Isaac Butts. He's all man with Divinity Butts. He now adds her breast milk to his protein shakes at least 3 times a week. Quote, he wanted to see how it would add his recovery after intense workout, and surprisingly, it has really helped. Butts told the reporter. I had tried it before, but it was my husband's first experience. My husband is a boxer, and we both heard that breast milk sells for about $5 an ounce for bodybuilders. So he thought, let's add it to his protein shake.
You
What?
cannot.
You ever heard about?
You can buy breast milk?
Yeah, it's the new steroids. Instead of like, hey, what do you got for me to jack me up? I got some breast milk for you. So she says, let's add it to the protein shakes and see if it helps retain muscle. The family from New Jersey now uses breast milk for more than just shakes. They also enjoy it in milk baths. How are you putting enough in there for baths?
I'm not buying any of this.
And they even make butter for toast. Who's churning the boob milk?
I don't know
ridiculous.
about this.
I mean, there's pictures of what. Yeah, there's pictures. There they are churning the butter. That's the butter, the breast milk butter. They go on to say she has been. Old Miss Butts has been experimenting with different ways to use her excess milk. This family especially likes churning it into butter. No, they don't. No, they don't. Ask any of the kids. Or can you imagine for a moment? You go to spend the night at the Butts house, and you're like, the next morning, you're like, oh man, I need some toast. I'm gonna grab some butter. And by the way, that butter came from my mom's boob.
Right. I see. That's the thing. The reason I'm skeptical here is, I mean, I've got 2 kids, and it's not a limitless. It's not an unlimited tap, is what I'm saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She seems to be open to it. I don't know. I feel like she's being used, but she says the butter turns out smooth and silky. So yeah, Isaac is enthusiastic, likes the high protein count. Divinity mentioned that her older children use it for natural healing, but don't drink it. They just kind of rub the boob milk on there and maybe eat some of the boob butter toast. My older kids do think it's weird, but I always love how it's like a natural healer for everything, scars and all. No, you don't use your boob milk like Bactine. You don't like just. Please tell me when she does that, though, she doesn't go straight from the tap and just squirt it onto the wound.
You know what?
Please tell me it's from the fridge and not straight from the source.
We've got someone on the line. Hi, you're on with Mike and Molson.
Afternoon, guys.
Hey.
So there are people that are called super producers.
Okay.
And my wife turned out to be one of them because she was actually able to donate. I think she did a total of 30 gallons of milk to people that were in need and that went to the NICU and stuff like that. So, there's actually good things that come out of this other than holistic healing.
Yeah. So that's what this woman should be doing is finding an honorable reason to do it instead of just making a plate of muffins.
And not trying to take it to LA Fitness and just, slinging it on the freaking corner.
Yeah, right.
Right, exactly. I wonder what the code word was for getting a little bit of extra of the juice from somebody. Because they always had some code word. So they go like, oh yeah, I need to move over to a different machine, if you know what I'm saying. Help me out here. I need some sweet nectar.
And then like you were saying, Mike, going straight from the tap, it just reminds me of one clip from like Aristocrats whenever they're in the barn or whatever, and you're just like, oh yeah, and the cat's just drinking straight from the cow, and it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, you got a little spot there, a little schmutz, instead of the mom licking her thumb, so just squirt you from across the freaking room.
Oh, God almighty. Okay.
Some people like a moist towelette after eating. Mom just comes in and makes sure she, pressure washes you.